Otis, where culinary brilliance meets Brooklyn bravado. Picture this, foodies, a restaurant that's like that one friend who's always the life of the party, but also the one you can count on for a killer meal. That's Otis in Brooklyn, a culinary gem that's making waves with its bold flavors, cozy vibes, and a dash of Brooklyn swagger. From the moment you step inside this former tailor shop, you'll be transported to a realm of gastronomic delight. The open kitchen is like a stage, where the chefs work their magic under the spotlight. It's like watching a culinary symphony unfold, but with more brewing involved. The menu is a masterpiece, featuring a compact selection of dishes that pack a punch. The roasted golden beets are a revelation, like a choir of angels singing sweet melodies on your taste buds. The lamb meatballs. Picture a spicy dance party in your mouth, with every bite igniting a fiesta of flavor. And oh, the braised pork shoulder giggly pasta. It's like a cozy hug in a bowl, with the ricotta adding a creamy richness that will make you weep with joy. The PEI mussels are equally impressive, their chorizo piquillo pepper broth having a kick that'll make your taste buds go weak at the knees. But let's not forget the libations. The bartenders here are alchemists, conjuring up cocktails that are both inventive and delicious. The Revenge of the Line is a symphony of charred pineapple, habanero, and mezcal that will leave you feeling like a conquering hero. The service at Otis is top-notch, with the staff as warm and friendly as a Brooklyn grandma on a park bench. They'll recommend dishes that will tantalize your senses and answer your questions with a Brooklyn flair that'll make you laugh and cry at the same time. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that's equal parts delicious, cozy, and downright entertaining, head on over to Otis in Brooklyn. Just be prepared to leave your taste buds feeling like they've been on a wild adventure, and your wallet feeling just a tad bit lighter. But hey, it's a small price to pay for a culinary experience that will leave an unforgettable mark on your stomach and soul. Nura, a culinary tapestry for the taste buds. My fellow Epicureans, gather round. Prepare yourselves for a gastronomic extravaganza as we delve into the tantalizing realm of Nura in Brooklyn. Picture this, strolling into a cozy, cavernous space adorned with lush greenery, vibrant hues, and a soundtrack that's pure oral euphoria. It's like stepping into a chic industrial loft that belongs on a fashion magazine cover. Now, let's talk food. Oh, the food. It's a symphony of flavors, a tapestry of textures that will make your taste buds dance a Bollywood jig. Start your culinary adventure with the legendary bread basket. Brace yourself for a fluffy Parker roll so tender it's like a cloud, a cornbread so sweet and nutty it'll make your soul sing, and a naan so crispy yet delicate you'll swear it's made of magic. And the dips, oh the dips. From tangy yogurt to creamy hummus, they'll make you forget all about those boring old breadsticks. For those with a penchant for the spicy, the green chorizo lamb kofta will ignite your senses. Tender meatballs burst with flavor, paired with a luscious cashew creamer that's pure indulgence. But the real star of the show is the red curry pork coconut grits. Imagine a warm, comforting embrace in a bowl. The pork is full off the bone tender, and the coconut grits are so creamy and rich, you'll wonder why you've never had them before. It's the culinary equivalent of a warm blanket on a cold winter's night. But don't sleep on the Japanese sweet potatoes. These golden gems are perfectly balanced with a tart yogurt dipping sauce that'll make you question everything you thought you knew about dips. To top it all off, the heritage spare ribs are a meat lover's paradise. They're so melt in your mouth tender, they'll make you forget about your table manners. And that glaze, oh that glaze. It's a symphony of sweet, tangy, and savory flavors that will haunt your dreams. So, my friends, gather your most discerning taste buds and head on over to Nora. It's a culinary experience that will make your tongue dance, your belly rejoice, and your Instagram feed pop with envy. Just be warned, after one visit, you'll be hooked. You can't stop the Nora train, baby. Culinary, where soul meets Brooklyn and laughter erupts. Yo, food lovers of Brooklyn. Get ready to feast your taste buds on the Korean culinary extravaganza that is Culinary. This modern eatery has the aesthetic charm of a Zen garden and the ambience of a chic party. But let's talk about the chow, shall we? Like a Seinfeld episode, the food is a mix of hit and misses. The manduguk dumpling soup is like a comedian who bombs on stage, bland and uninspired. I mean, who knew beef broth could be so boring? But fear not, the bibimbap is like Jerry himself, always a crowd pleaser. Speaking of crowd pleasers, the banchan side dishes are like the supporting cast of a sitcom, a tiny, enigmatic group that you can't help but love. The kimchi has a sour attitude, while the beans deliver the punchline you didn't know you needed. The service. Impeccable, like Kramer crashing a party. Your water glass will never be empty, and the waiters will refill your banchan like it's their job to keep you in side dish heaven. But don't get too greedy. My free banchan refills are a cost issue, you know. Overall, Kun is like a Korean sitcom. It has its ups and downs, but it's always entertaining. So, if you're craving Korean comfort food and a good laugh, make your reservation and get ready for an evening of culinary and comedic delight. Clover Hill, where the Michelin stars align and the flavor runs wild. Yo, foodies! You better prepare yourselves for a culinary odyssey that'll make your taste buds dance like a chorus line at the Apollo. Clover Hill ain't just a restaurant, it's a symphony of flavors that'll leave you harmonizing hallelujah. First off, let's talk about the maestro himself, Chef Charlie Michelin Magic Mitchell. This guy is a culinary wizard, the first black chef in the Big Apple to grab a Michelin star. It's like he's got a secret recipe for blowing our minds. The 12-course tasting menu. Get ready for a roller coaster ride of flavors that'll make your tongue crave an encore. The duck. It's like a fluffy cloud of happiness melting in your mouth. And that Sauvignon Blanc. It's like a liquid serenade to your thirsty palate. The ambience. Intimate and cozy, perfect for a romantic or a night out with your main chick. The music. It's got more groove than a funk band on a Saturday night. They even got candles burning in the bathroom, making it like a spa for your nose. The service. Top notch, baby. The waiters are like synchronized swimmers, gliding over to your table with grace and dropping knowledge about each dish. And the sommelier. He's like a wine whisperer, suggesting pairings that make each bite a symphony of flavor. Now, here's the catch. This culinary masterpiece comes at a price that'll make your wallet cry. But hey, when it comes to Clover Hill, it's worth every penny. It's like buying VIP tickets to the best concert of your life, where the chef is the rock star and your taste buds are the cheering crowd. So strap on your stretchy pants, book your reservation, and get ready for a night of culinary bliss at Clover Hill. Just remember, don't be surprised if you leave humming "All the World Is Your Stage" on your way out. Buckle up, Brooklynites. I'm about to unleash a review that'll make you want to book a table at Bar Louise faster than you can say "pretty lady drink." Picture this, you're on Fifth Avenue, cruising along, and suddenly, a beacon of culinary delight appears. Bar Louise, tucked away with its subtle signage, is like a hidden gem waiting to be discovered. Don't be fooled by its unassuming exterior. Step inside and prepare to be amazed. The bar area is cozy, like a warm embrace, while the back room expands into a spacious haven with ample seating. Our crew of 6 squeezed into a booth like sardines in a can, but hey, as Jerry Seinfeld once said, the most uncomfortable conversations happen at the most comfortable places. The staff. Think of them as the comedy troupe of the restaurant world. They greeted us with a warmth that could melt the coldest of hearts. And let's not forget the pretty lady drink, a sweet concoction rimmed with sour sugar. It's like a sugar-coated roller coaster ride for your taste buds. Now, let's talk food. We ordered enough small plates to feed a small army. The chips and dip were solid choice, with those chips having a crunch that would make a bag of Doritos weep with envy. The snack tray, well, let's just say it's not for olive enthusiasts. But the pigs in a blanket. Oh, those little piggies were crispy, golden, and dipped in a mustard sauce that had us all clearing our plates. The charcuterie board was a masterpiece, featuring an array of meats, cheeses, and accoutrements that would make any cheese snob swoon. And the meatballs. Heaven on a plate. Tender, juicy, and flavorful, they're the kind of meatballs that make you want to sing their praises from the rooftops. And last but not least, the octopus. It was cooked to perfection, with a texture that was both tender and slightly chewy. It was like a culinary dance party in my mouth. Overall, Bar Louise is a culinary comedy club that combines great vibes, exceptional drinks, and food that'll leave you begging for more. So, next time you're in the Park Slope neighborhood, do yourself a favor and dive into the deliciousness that awaits you. Just don't blame me if you get stuck in a food-induced coma after experiencing its culinary wonders. Café Mogada, a culinary oasis on the edge of Bedlam. Prepare thyself, dear readers, for a tale of culinary ecstasy and near-comical chaos at the esteemed Café Mogada. Situated in Brooklyn's ever-so-hip Williamsburg neighborhood, this culinary haven is a testament to the power of flavorful food and efficient chaos. Upon entry, you may be greeted by a chorus of laughter and the hustle-bustle of a busy kitchen. Fear not, for this is merely a symphony to the culinary masterpiece awaiting your taste buds. The ambience is as warm and cozy as your grandmother's living room, with framed photos adorning the walls like a family album. The service, my friends, is a delightful dance between efficiency and subtle comedy. Our server, Pedro, possessed an uncanny ability to vanish and reappear at the precise moment we needed refills or sage advice on the menu. Now, let us delve into the food, which was nothing short of spectacular. The hummus was a revelation, its coarse texture a perfect canvas for the spicy chili oil. The falafel, emerald green and crispy on the outside, melted like velvet in the mouth. The Megas sausage rice plate was a culinary symphony. The sausage, a masterpiece of flavor and spice, paired perfectly with the cucumber yogurt and fluffy rice. The presentation was a sight to behold, with the sausage perched atop the rice like a proud sentry. But the piece de resistance was undoubtedly the lamb tangine. The lamb was so tender, it threatened to dissolve into a pool of deliciousness. The chamula herb sauce added a delightful tang that cut through the richness of the meat. The couscous, while not exactly the most enthusiastic psychic, played its role with grace. Brunch at Café Mogada is legendary, with poached eggs adorned with halloumi and stewed tomatoes. The mint lemonade is a refreshing elixir, transporting you to a Moroccan souk without the need for a passport. In conclusion, Café Mogada is a culinary oasis amidst the urban jungle of Brooklyn. The food is sublime, the service is a comedic masterpiece, and the ambience is a warm embrace of family and tradition. If you seek a dining experience that will leave your taste buds singing and your sides aching from laughter, then Café Mogada awaits your arrival. Barbaloo Brooklyn, where Italian excellence meets Seinfeld's with Step into Barbaloo Brooklyn, a culinary wonderland where pasta twirls like a comedian's punchline and pizza crusts snap like Jerry's dry observations. The decor is a masterpiece of understated elegance, like a sitcom set designed by an architect who loves industrial chic. Imagine a spacious loft with high ceilings, sleek dark lettering on the walls, and large windows that frame the Brooklyn cityscape like a movie screen. The food, my friends, is a symphony of flavors that will dance on your palate like Kramer's eccentric dance moves. Start with the calamari, which is as crispy as a freshly pressed record and as tender as George's hairpiece. The pasta selection is a culinary adventure that rivals any of Elaine's dating escapades. The squid-inked tonrelli is like an episode of the soup Nazi, intense, flavorful, and slightly addictive. The orychit squash and salsiccia is a heartwarming comfort food, as comforting as a warm cup of coffee on a cold winter day. But it's the pizza that truly steals the show. The thin crust is as crispy as the Kramer's signature jacket, and the toppings are as generous as Newman's love for soup. The broccoli rabe pizza is a vegetarian's dream, with a spicy kick that will make you see stars like Kramer after a slice of his famous pizza. The service. Well, it's not exactly up to Costanza's impeccable standards. Our server occasionally disappeared like Elaine's dad, leaving us questioning its existence. But hey, it's part of the charm. So, if you're looking for a dining experience that's as entertaining as a Seinfeld rerun, look no further than Barbaloo, Brooklyn. Just be prepared for some yodder service and a side of laughter that will make even George Costanza cracker smile. Antidote, where your taste buds will sing like a grand opera. Attention, foodies. Prepare yourself for a culinary odyssey that will leave you questioning whether you're dining in Brooklyn or the Elysian fields of flavor. Antidote, a restaurant so swanky, it could give a T-Rex a complex. As you step inside, brace yourself for a visual symphony. Its towering ceilings, draped in greenery, create a sense of space and tranquility that will make you forget you're in the heart of the gritty Williamsburg. Now, let's get to the star of the show, the food. Picture this, cucumbers so thinly sliced, they're practically levitating. Their symphony of ginger, scallion, and sesame oil will serenade your taste buds like the Vienna Philharmonic. Then, behold the spicy cabbage, a chorus line of crisp perfection, dancing on your tongue with a seductive heat that will make even the most timid spice enthusiast do a little happy dance. But the piece de resistance, ladies and germs, is the crab tofu. Imagine the ocean's bounty, lovingly ensnared in a delicate canvas of silken tofu. This gastronomic masterpiece will make you wonder why you ever thought you needed a boyfriend. Oh, and don't sleeping on the chili fries. It's like someone took a classic comfort food and gave it a Broadway makeover. The symphony of spices and the addictive crunch will leave you craving an encore. Service, you ask. Impeccable. They're so attentive, they'll notice when your water glass is down to a single molecule. Now, I know what you're thinking. This place sounds too good to be true. It must be expensive. But fear not, my penny-pinching friends. Antidote prices are so reasonable, you'll think you're dining in a soup kitchen for kings. So gather your taste buds and make a reservation at Antidote tonight. Trust me, your taste buds will be singing hallelujah from the mountaintops of flavor. Holy hummus, Miss Ada in Brooklyn is a Mediterranean feast for the gods. I'm not gonna kid you, it's not the cheapest joint, but let me tell you, it's worth every single shekel. The dips are like a Cirque du Soleil for your taste buds. I mean, whoever thought to whip ricotta into a fluffy cloud of culinary bliss? And the meat-incorporated dips. They're like mini explosions of flavor that dance on your tongue. Now, let's talk about the hanger steak. Picture this, a juicy, perfectly seasoned cut of beef that melts in your mouth like a cinematic kiss. And the wine our waiter suggested. It was like a magic wand that turned our meal into a symphony of flavors. I have to admit, the pita did go missing in action a few times, but I'm not holding that against them. After all, with dips this good, who needs bread? And just when we thought we couldn't possibly inhale anymore, out came the mango sorbet. It was like a burst of sunshine on a spoon, and I swear, I heard angels sing. Look, if you're in the mood for a Mediterranean adventure that will leave you craving baklava for days, Miss Ada is your spot. Just be prepared to pay a little extra for the experience. But hey, like they say, when in Brooklyn, do as the Hassans do. For horsemen, a culinary Valhalla where the gods of deliciousness reign. Prepare yourselves, foodies. The Four Horsemen in Brooklyn has unleashed a gastronomic symphony that will leave your taste buds singing hallelujah. Imagine a restaurant where every dish is a masterpiece, a work of culinary alchemy that dances between simplicity and sophistication. The yellowfin tuna, with its sesame crust kissed by the gods, will have you questioning the existence of an ocean so flavorful. And the gnocco fitto, a savory binet adorned with prosciutto that will make you wonder if you stumbled into a heaven for bread lovers. But that's not all, oh no. Their scarl salad, a nutty delight, will awaken your senses with every bite. And let's not forget the squid, charred to perfection, that will make you wish you could perform a Vulcan mind meld with the chef to learn their secrets. Now prepare for a dish that will redefine your understanding of good, the ricotta gnudi. These pilly clouds of ricotta will have you questioning the laws of physics, pondering how something so light can be so satisfying. And when the toffee pudding graces your table, Hold on to your forks and prepare for a sweet and salty explosion that will send your taste buds into a blissful frenzy. But what truly elevates Four Horsemen to the realm of the divine is its atmosphere. It's like dining in a cozy, bohemian den, where the art on the walls whispers secrets of exquisite flavors. And the service. Impeccable, my friends. The waiters and waitresses are there to fulfill your every whim, like culinary genie bottles. So gather your tribe, make a pact with the gods of deliciousness, and prepare for an unforgettable culinary journey. The Four Horsemen awaits you, ready to awaken your taste buds and make you neigh for more. La Cucina Italiana, a culinary miracle in Brooklyn. Attention all foodies and bon vivants. Prepare yourselves for a dining experience that will transport you to the sun-kissed hills of Italy, or at least to the cozy corner of a charming neighborhood in Brooklyn. La Cucina Italiana is a culinary gem that deserves a thunderous ovation. Upon entering this intimate establishment, you'll be greeted by the melodious aroma of freshly baked bread and steaming pasta. The amiable owner, Lillo, will greet you with a warm smile and an infectious enthusiasm that will make you feel like you stepped into a warm embrace. The menu is an exquisite symphony of traditional Italian flavors and modern culinary delights. The cacio e pepe is a revelation, with its creamy, salty sauce clinging to perfectly al dente pasta like a fine silken robe. The lobster ravioli is an oceanic masterpiece that will make you question why you've ever eaten anything else. But fear not, meat enthusiasts. The polpette alla parmigiana are meatballs that will make you want to sing that's or more. From the rooftops. They're tender, juicy, and smothered in a heavenly creamy cheese sauce that will have you questioning the existence of angels. And if you're into dessert, who isn't? The tiramisu is an ethereal delight that will make you see stars. It's light, fluffy, and infused with just the right amount of espresso to give you that postprandial caffeine buzz. Now, I must address the elephant in the room, the lack of a bathroom. Yes, it's true. La Cucina Italiana is one of the few restaurants that dares to challenge the conventional wisdom of providing a restroom. But fear not, intrepid diners. There's a park just a hop, skip, and a jump away where you can relieve yourself in the great outdoors. Just remember to bring your own toilet paper, because Lillo is all about the food, not the amenities. So there you have it. La Cucina Italiana is a dining experience that will leave your taste buds singing and your belly bursting with joy. It's a place where you can escape the mundane and indulge in true Italian culinary bliss. Just remember, cash only, no bathroom, and a whole lot of love from Lillo himself. Viva Lillo! Summer Street, a culinary extravaganza for the sophisticated palate. Attention, foodies and cocktail enthusiasts. Strap yourselves in for a side-splitting ride as we delve into the culinary paradise that is Summer Street. Step inside this intimate Greenpoint haven, where the air crackles with anticipation and the walls whisper tales of tantalizing concoctions. The cocktails here are not mere drinks, they're masterpieces, each an explosion of imaginative flavors that will leave your taste buds in a state of utter pandemonium. Prepare your palate for the slow boat to China, a symphony of Thai rum, mint, pandan, coconut, and bubbles that is as refreshing as a salty dog after a long day at sea. Dare to embark on the Elvis impersonator, a raucous concoction of shoku, rachula, shiso, grapefruit, cantaloupe, acid, and co that will have you rocking and rolling all night long. But don't get lost in the cocktail wonderland just yet. Summer Street's culinary delights are equally worthy of your attention. Sink your teeth into the rice baby, a dish that brings together all the goodness of rice in a delectable harmony. Or indulge in the chicken curry, a masterpiece of flavor that will have you dancing a Bollywood jig with every bite. However, beware of the tiger's milk, a cunning espresso martini that disguises its true nature beneath a frothy exterior. It's like a stealthy feline, pouncing on your taste buds with a lack of condensed milk that leaves you wanting, well, more condensed milk. Now, let's talk about the service. It's like having your own personal concierge, except they don't judge you for ordering for cocktails and a plate of edamame. They're knowledgeable, friendly, and always ready to recommend the perfect libation or dish to suit your whimsical cravings. But hold your horses, my friends. There is one minor complaint: 20 gratuity that kicks in when your group grows larger than a handful. It's a bit like being forced to pay for a babysitter when you only have 3 kids. Overall, Summer Street is a culinary gem that will leave you wondering if you've stepped into the pages of a Dr. Seuss book. The cocktails are a roller coaster of flavors, the food is an orchestra of textures, and the service is impeccable. So gather your friends, loosen your belts, and prepare for an evening of gastronomic ecstasy that will have you laughing and exclaiming, "Summer Street! Summer Street! Oh, the flavors you'll meet!" Oxalis, where flavor does the can. Prepare yourself, fellow Epicureans, for a culinary adventure that'll make you question your taste buds and send your palate tanging. Oxalis is not just a restaurant, it's a theatrical production where every dish is an act in a Broadway extravaganza. Stroll into their intimate dining room and be greeted by a symphony of flavors dancing on your plate. The carte blanche menu is a conductor's baton, orchestrating a night filled with unexpected harmonies and tantalizing melodies. Prepare for an amuse-bouche that'll make your tongue twist with delight as asparagus twirls with rice and tapioca. White asparagus takes a salsa dip with pecan butter and yeast, while spring greens buddy with avocado. The bread, my friends, is the star of the show. It's a sort of serenade served with butter so salty it'll make you crave a glass of water like the desert during a drought. The main event kicks off with a summer flounder that'll have you begging for an encore. It's a chorus of flavors, topped with cherry blossom and green strawberry. But wait, there's more. For an extra dash of decadence, splurge on the caviar supplement. The potato and seaweed stew with rant will transport you to an undersea wonderland. It's a waltz of textures, where tender potatoes float like graceful jellyfish. The sea scallops make a grand entrance, accompanied by knotweed and green almond. And for the finale, the heritage chicken takes center stage, its crispy skin a symphony of textures. It's joined by almond and saltuse, a duet of flavors that will make you wish you had an extra stomach. The service at Oxalis is as impeccable as a Balanchine ballet. The servers are gracious hosts, guiding you through the culinary journey with the finesse of a seasoned sommelier. And the chef, well, he's like a culinary conductor, ensuring every dish hits the perfect pitch. So gather your taste buds, dear foodies, and prepare for an evening at Oxalis. It's a restaurant that'll make you sing, dance, and beg for more. Just don't forget to BYOB your own bucket of laughter. Bar 56, the Brooklyn bistro that'll make you forget the baloney. Picture this, folks, a hidden gem in DUMBO, nestled next to the time-out market like a tiny, slightly tipsy diamond. Enter Bar 56, where the atmosphere is as cozy as a cashmere sweater on a polar bear. Let's talk food. It's like a culinary orchestra, every dish a symphony of flavors and textures. Their bread service is a masterclass in carb-oliciousness, with warm, toasted sourdough and baguette begging to be dipped into the buttery depths of the Mont butter. The Cappellucci. Oh, my friends, it's the pasta equivalent of a warm hug. Buttery, rich, and perfectly balanced by a balsamic reduction that makes even the most seasoned balsamic vinegar critics do a double take. The Secura pork is a flavor fiesta that'll leave your taste buds tanging. Juicy, well-seasoned, and accompanied by pickled vegetables that are the perfect tangy counterpoint. But the branzino, my friends, the branzino, it's the culinary rock star of the show. Perfectly cooked, with plump, moist meat and a crispy skin that makes even the most hardened seafood skeptic do a backflip. The broth is a symphony of flavors, refreshing with a hint of brine from the mussels. The service. Top-notch, folks. Valentina, our server, was a culinary fairy godmother, suggesting dishes that awaken our taste buds and left us wondering how we ever lived without them. And let's not forget the drinks. Their wine list is a veritable encyclopedia of vintages, and their cocktails are so creative, they'll make you forget you ever heard the word Pinot Noir. Bar 56, my friends, is not just a restaurant. It's a culinary adventure that'll leave you smiling, satisfied, and slightly tipsy. So gather your crew, grab a reservation, and prepare to have your taste buds blown to the moon. Just don't say we didn't warn you. You might want to wear a bib. Lingo, the symphony of flavors that will blow your mind. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a culinary adventure that will leave you craving for more. Lingo, the Japanese fusion gem in Brooklyn, is a masterclass in taste sensations. Picture this: a jashi warm burrata, as creamy as a cloud but aged in a shuhei. Don't judge, awaits your fork. Prawn bisque chawanmushi, a seafood lover's dream, embraces you like a warm sea hug. And crescent duckles yuzu. Buckle up, my friends, because it's a zesty symphony that will make your taste buds dance the tango. But wait, there's more. The oolong tea ice cream is so delicious, you'll swear you're sipping on the finest brew. And let's not forget the crispy potato millefeuille, the low shield of a potato and a chip that's as fluffy as a cloud and as flavorful as well, a perfectly roasted potato. Now, for the not-so-good, the Hokkaido milk bread is like a cloud without the flavor. Think of it as a comforting hug that leaves you longing for a bit of spice. And the oxtail and monkfish foie gras tortellini. Well, let's just say it's a roller coaster ride of salty sweet sensations that may or may not leave you with a sugar high. But fear not. The libations will wash away any culinary doubts. The kiwi spritz is a fruity tango on your tongue, while the curry cocktail is a chestnut masterpiece that needs a bit more chestnut. So, dear diners, gather your taste buds and embark on a culinary journey at Lingo. It's an experience that will fill your stomach with deliciousness and leave you with a craving that's as addictive as a Netflix binge. Bon appetit. Peaches Prime, where flavor goes to die, and ambience rules all attention, fine dining enthusiasts. If you're looking for a culinary adventure that's sure to leave you scratching your head, then Peaches Prime is the place for you. Picture this: a sleek, upscale joint with an ambience so cozy, you might as well curl up on the floor and take a nap. But don't be fooled by the fancy setting. The food here is like a mediocre painting at an art museum will show no substance. Take the whipped ricotta, for example. It was like eating a cloud of nothingness, devoid of any sweetness or nuttance. The beef short ribs were so dry, they could have doubled as sandpaper. And the oxtail fettuccine. Let's just say it was a bowl of noodles that made the Statue of Liberty look like a saltine cracker. Now, before you start thinking Peaches Prime is a total disaster, let me give credit where credit is due. The rosemary sangria was sweet as a diabetic's dream. And the staff. They were as friendly as a golden retriever that's just eaten a whole chicken. So, if you're looking for a place to soak up the ambience and pretend you're eating delicious food, then Peaches Prime is your spot. But if you're actually after some decent grub, I'd suggest trying your luck at the free food cart down the street. It might not be as fancy, but at least you won't leave hungrier with a mouthful of disappointment. Pros: cozy, upscale ambience, friendly staff, rosemary sangria that'll send you to sugar heaven. Cons: flavorless food that's as dry as a Sahara sandstorm, prices that will make your wallet cry, false advertising about happy hour deals not cool. Peaches Prime. Buckle up, folks, because curry mee is the Southeast Asian culinary equivalent of a rock concert. The aromas emanating from this Brooklyn joint will make your nose dance like a dervish. The menu reads like a spicy symphony, with flavors that'll send your tongue on a roller coaster ride. Their roti is like a fluffy cloud that's been dunked in a pool of buttery goodness. Crispy on the outside, soft as a pillow on the inside, it's the perfect canvas for their tantalizing curries. Speaking of curries, prepare yourself for a flavor explosion that'll make your taste buds do the tango. The chef has a f in spice blending, and it shows. The heat level is just right, providing that perfect blend of sizzle and satisfaction. And let's not forget the ambience. The walls are adorned with vibrant paintings that'll transport you to the bustling streets of Kuala Lumpur. The music is lively and upbeat, creating an atmosphere that's as infectious as the laughter of a tickled leprechaun. The service: impeccable. The staff are so friendly and attentive. they'll make you feel like royalty. And the best part, you won't have to sell your firstborn to pay for it. In a nutshell, curry meat is the perfect blend of spice, flavor, and good vibes. It's the restaurant your taste buds have been craving, your soul has been aching for, and your wallet won't even notice the dent. So get your taste buds ready for a party, and prepare yourself for a culinary experience that'll make you want to break into a spontaneous Bollywood dance. Sailor, a seafaring feast for the senses. Ahoy there, landlubbers. Prepare to set sail for an extraordinary culinary adventure at Sailor, the nautical gem in the heart of Brooklyn. Imagine a cozy hideaway, adorned with wooden planks and nautical knickknacks. As you step inside, you'll feel the warmth of a hearty welcome, like a captain greeting his crew after a long voyage. The menu reads like a pirate's treasure chest, brimming with tantalizing dishes that ignite your taste buds. The smoked Arctic chart is a masterpiece, its pastrami spices sending you on a smoky adventure. The mussel toast is a symphony of flavors, with every bite promising a savory journey. But hold fast, mateys. The stars of the show are the entries. Brace yourself for the steamed black bass, a culinary masterpiece that will lead you singing sea shanties. The tender, flaky fish melts in your mouth like a pirate's gold, complemented by a chorus of vegetables and a symphony of spices. The chicken, oh, the chicken. It's not just any bird, but a feathered marvel. Its crispy skin and juicy flesh will have you dancing the hornpipe with delight. And don't forget the roast cod, swimming in a broth so rich it'll make you wish for a treasure map to its secret recipe. But wait, there's more. The dessert cart is a pirate's paradise, filled with treasures that will make your eyes sparkle. The profiteroles are beacons of sweet indulgence, their creamy filling and salted caramel sauce sirens call to your taste buds. The service at Sailor is impeccable, with a crew who treat you like royalty. They'll navigate your dining experience with precision, ensuring every bite is a treasure. So, hoist the sails and cast off for Sailor, the culinary haven that will leave you with memories that will make your fellow landlubbers envious. Prepare to raise a glass or three and indulge in a feast fit for any seafaring adventurer.